The secret of people who light up any room. You know that kind of person who walks into a room and immediately everyone feels better. Not because they did or said anything specific, but simply by being there. You may have noticed that some people have this almost magical ability to transform the energy of any room. Tense meetings become productive. Discouraged groups regain enthusiasm. Even strangers start smiling for no apparent reason. If you've ever wondered how these people do it, and more importantly, how you can develop this same ability, today you'll discover the secret behind this energetic magnetism that we can all cultivate. After we talked about energy vampires in the last video, many people asked me, "Now I know how to protect myself, but how can I be the kind of person who lifts others up?" This is a beautiful question, because it shows that you don't just want to protect yourself, you want to be a positive force in the world. And the truth is, the world desperately needs more people like this. We live in an age where negativity dominates conversations, where complaining has become a national pastime, where pessimism is considered realism. Amidst so much heavy energy, people who naturally radiate light have become as rare and precious as diamonds. They're not just admired, they're magnetically attractive because they offer something everyone is hungry for: the experience of feeling good. But here's what most people don't understand. This ability to illuminate rooms isn't a special talent that some people are born with. It's a skill that can be developed by anyone willing to understand how energy really works. To understand how some people light up rooms, you first need to understand what actually happens when someone radiates positive energy. When you are in heightened emotional states, genuine gratitude, joy, inner peace, love, your heart generates an extremely coherent electromagnetic field. The waves of this field become harmonious, stable, and organized. And here's where it gets fascinating. Other hearts automatically detect this coherence. It's as if they were musical instruments that automatically tune themselves when exposed to a perfect frequency. When you enter an environment radiating heart coherence, the nervous systems of everyone around you begin to synchronize with your frequency. They may not consciously know what's happening, but they feel an immediate sense of well-being. People who light up spaces have learned, consciously or unconsciously, to sustain emotional states that consistently generate this coherence. They have become like human tuning forks tuned to the frequency of harmony. But there's something even deeper going on. These people have developed an inner quality that psychologists call unconditional presence. The ability to accept people and situations as they are, without internal resistance. This acceptance creates a sense of emotional safety that others instantly sense. In the presence of someone like this, you don't need to defend yourself, justify yourself, or pretend to be anything other than you are. After observing hundreds of people who naturally elevate spaces, I've identified 5 specific qualities they all share. Quality 1. Authentic presence. These people have developed the art of being fully present in the moment. When they talk to you, they're not thinking about their next appointment or mentally checking their phone. This quality of attention is magnetically attractive because it's so rare in the modern world. Quality 2. Acceptance without judgment. They don't carry internal resistance to people or situations. They don't mentally struggle with reality. This inner peace creates a field of tranquility that others immediately sense. Quality 3. Genuine curiosity. Rather than waiting for their turn to speak, they are genuinely interested in understanding other points of view. They ask questions that make people feel seen and valued. Quality 4. Radiant gratitude. They've cultivated the ability to find beauty and reasons for gratitude even in ordinary situations. This frequency of appreciation is contagious and automatically lifts the mood of everyone around them. Quality 5. Energetic generosity. They give energy rather than just drain it. They celebrate others' achievements, offer genuine encouragement, and contribute positively to every interaction. The most interesting thing is that these qualities reinforce each other. The more you practice them, the more natural they become, until you automatically radiate this elevated energy wherever you go. Now you might be thinking, this all sounds wonderful, but how do I develop these qualities in practice? How do I turn knowledge into a real shift in my energy? This is precisely the question that separates people who merely understand concepts from those who truly transform. And here's something few realize about energy development. Most people try to force external changes, hoping it will change how they feel internally. But people who truly light up their surroundings do the opposite. They start by shifting their internal energy, and the external transformation happens naturally. There's a specific method for cultivating these 5 qualities so that they become automatic. But before I reveal that method, you need to understand why most attempts to be more positive fail miserably. The difference between people who genuinely brighten up spaces and those who force positive energy is stark. Forced positivity is easily detected and often repels rather than attracts. When you try to be positive while internally feeling pessimistic, it creates an energetic dissonance that others immediately sense. It's like trying to tune a violin while the strings are too tight. It produces a discordant sound. People who truly radiate light don't pretend to be okay when they're not. They've developed the ability to find genuine points of gratitude and beauty even amid challenges. This authenticity is what makes their energy magnetic. They also understood something profound. You can't give what you don't have. If you want to uplift others, you first need to cultivate an internal source of energy that doesn't depend on external circumstances. This doesn't mean these people never have difficult days. It means they've learned not to automatically transmit their difficulties to everyone around them. They process their emotions healthily without using others as repositories of negative energy. The fundamental difference is that energetic illuminators take responsibility for the quality of energy they bring to each interaction. They ask themselves, what kind of energy do I want to contribute to this moment? Now I will share the practical method that allows you to develop these qualities in a natural and sustainable way. Phase 1. Morning Energy Cleanse, 5 minutes. Before absorbing any external energy, news, social media, problems, take a few minutes to establish your baseline frequency. Breathe deeply and mentally clear any energetic residue from the previous day. Start with neutral, clean energy. Phase 2. Conscious energetic intention. Before every important interaction, pause for a few seconds and consciously choose what energy you want to radiate. It's not about faking feelings, but about accessing genuine aspects of gratitude, curiosity, or compassion that already exist within you. Phase 3. Practice of total presence. During conversations, practice paying full attention. When you notice your mind wandering, gently bring it back. This quality of presence is transformative for both you and the other person. Phase 4. Cultivating specific gratitude. Instead of generic gratitude, practice finding specific things to appreciate in each situation. I'm grateful that this person trusted me enough to share this, or I appreciate the opportunity to contribute to solving this challenge. Phase 5. Conscious energetic generosity. In every interaction, look for a way to contribute positively. It could be a genuine compliment, a question that shows genuine interest, or simply the energy of total acceptance of the person as they are. Phase 6. Nighttime energy. Recharge before bed. Mentally review the moments of the day when you radiated positive energy. This reflection reinforces the neural patterns you want to strengthen. When you begin to consciously practice these qualities, the changes are often surprising in their speed and depth. First, you notice that you feel different internally, less reactive to external circumstances, more self-centered, as if you found an internal source of well-being that doesn't depend on validation or external situations. Then you realize people respond to you completely differently. Conversations become deeper. Others begin to open up naturally. You become someone people turn to when they need to feel better. Family relationships become more harmonious. Your children behave more cooperatively in your presence. Your partner feels more connected. Friendships deepen because you've become a safe space for authenticity. At work, you notice that meetings flow better when you're present. Conflicts are resolved more easily. People begin to seek your input not just for your ideas, but for the energy you bring to the table. And perhaps the most beautiful shift, you discover that by lifting others up, you automatically lift yourself up. Energetic generosity creates a virtuous cycle, where the more you give, the more you have to give. You become a point of light in a network of human connections, contributing to a more harmonious world through the quality of your presence. Now that you understand how to become someone who naturally uplifts spaces, you're probably wondering, but what if my own environment is sabotaging my energy? What if my own home is working against me? This is a very valid concern. There's no point in cultivating high energy if you return home and are immediately drained by the very environment where you should be recharging. In the next video, we'll explore your home is sabotaging your energy and you don't even realize it. How objects, furniture arrangements, and even the energy stored in spaces can be undermining your efforts to maintain a high frequency. You'll discover how your home may be acting as a silent energy vampire, draining your vitality 24/7 without you even realizing it. And most importantly, how to transform any space into a sanctuary that automatically elevates your energy. If this video inspired you to be a more positive force in the world, you definitely need to watch the next one, because there's no point in shining a light if you sleep in a room that turns it off every night. Click on the next video now and discover how to make your home work for your energy instead of against it.